What's good? It's Boydude Reviews, and today it is Naruto Shippuden, the movie Bonds. And this movie, oh gosh. Let's just talk what is this film about? Well, made in 2008, it's a Japanese animated film based on Kishimoto's manga and anime series. Um, the film was basically it was announced in Weekly Shonen Jump along with the DVD released of the film, which was the first Shippuden film. Additionally, the trailer for the second film aired with episodes 40 and 41, and again with episodes 66 and 67, and episodes 70 and 73 of Shippuden. So I'm guessing this movie is set sometime after Sakura and Sasuke and Sai and Yamato went after Sasuke, and then it's kind of set in that kind of filler era. And what is this movie about? Um, what is it all about? What is it about? Well, Naruto Shippuden the movie Bonds. Basically, the enemies from the land of Sky committing vengeance turn against the people of the Hidden Leaf for devastating the Sky Country in the Second Great Ninja War. While Naruto, Sakura, and Hinata accompany Aramo and Dr. Shino back to their village, Sai and Shino destroy the Sky Ninja's ship base. Orochimaru his body expired, orders Sasuke to get a man helping him perfect his reincarnation. And this mission and Naruto's mission may end up with Sasuke and Naruto having to come face to face once again and maybe even teaming up. And what is this movie? How do I feel about this film? Well, it's dull. That's all I'm gonna say. Dull. But it's not all bad. I mean, let's talk about the positives first, and there's quite a few, but it is something. And the positives for this film, I do like the opening shot with Sasuke having that little shower and his introduction into the film. I feel like all the budget of the animation went onto that one shower scene because the animation was the best in that part. And it hasn't looked that amazing throughout, to be honest with you. Other things that I really liked about this film were certain character interactions and developments. I really did like. I liked seeing Naruto and Teru's friendship. Teru, if you don't know, is it Teru who's the girl that he has to help? I'm not too sure. No, it's Amaru. Sorry, I'm getting the names mixed up. Amaru, this guy, he's trying to help. I like their friendship, their little friendship. It kind of does remind me of Naruto and Konohamaru's friendship. However, we get to learn a bit more about Amaru later on, and Amaru isn't as you think he is, and interesting twist there. But Amaru and the Doctor's friendship is probably the best. I freaking love those two. Their respect for one another is just so adorable. His respect for the Doctor is just so amazing and just so remarkable, and you just feel the connection and you feel the love. I think Amaru sees the Doctor as his grandfather, and it's just so nice and so amazing. And the Doctor as well is this guy freaking stayed up all night and freaking in the backstory of Amaru, this guy saved this poor person, this poor kid, and he was freaking sucking up poison, spitting it out, not fearing that he's gonna get infected himself. And for a Doctor, that's dedication right there. And Amaru was just so grateful for this guy, and this Doctor was just such a great dude, However, Orochimaru needs this dude to basically help him, because he needs this sort of he needs this I don't know what it is, this sort of medicine. So he orders Sasuke to get the Doctor, and as Sasuke does that, he finds out some sort of secrets and lies about this Doctor, and it's interesting, really interesting. And also another thing that I liked about this film was Naruto, particularly the scenes with him and the original Ninetales like demon chakra, how he used to be so possessed by this. It kind of brought back memories of when I used to watch the series, and how whenever Naruto got angry, little small portions of Ninetales chakra would leak out. And I like how they kind of like, you know, portrayed it. In the series, it would always be a very slow transformation, but it's done really quickly, and I feel like it does really well in the time and the pacing of the film, to be honest with you. And I thought it was pretty damn good, to be honest with you. Naruto and Sasuke do have a little like kind of like a little reunion, but it's quite short. Obviously they had a reunion in the show, so they're keeping it short, they're just keeping it a little snappy. And yeah, it's done pretty damn well. I liked it, I enjoyed it. But the problem about this film that I kind of had is that it kind of felt like your typical Naruto filler. It kind of had the same quality of like storytelling as like your typical Naruto filler, because the things that happen, the character's motivations, like especially the villain, is all kind of generic and, I have to admit, kind of boring. I was actually kind of like dozing off at moments in this film because I was kind of bored, to be honest with you, with like the villain's like motivation and his plans. I thought it was really dull. However, the twist involving the villain was kind of interesting, I have to admit. I didn't really see that coming, but I have to admit this twist is kind of done again in a Naruto movie in the future, but I won't tell you which Naruto film it is. But this twist, the exact same plot twist, happens again in another Naruto film, and I'll get to that film later on in the week. But oh my gosh, when it happened, I was like, they just copied it from Bonds. Why would they do that? The animation is not as impressive as the previous film, I will admit. It's okay, I would say, but it isn't spectacular in a way. I do have to admit the first act of the film is probably the best. I did like seeing the Sky Nation attacking the Hidden Leaf Village and the destruction of the leaf and what was going on. It was so mysterious and just so sinister, like it was kind of spooky. Like why are they bombing the village all of a sudden? I thought that was really handled well. But what I didn't like was Naruto's reaction to it. He just saw the Sky Nation bombing houses, people being hurt, and he was like, ow, what's going on here? I don't know, I would have liked a bit more emotion, and I know it's a filler movie, but still, even in a movie, you need to amp up the emotion. But there was no emotion from the character, and it is the sloppy writing, because I feel like if Kishimoto wrote this movie, he would have definitely had Naruto act like with shock and horror about this. Even if it is a movie, you need to show that the character cares for his village, and the fact that Naruto didn't seem that bothered by what was happening in a way just kind of was like, that's, ugh, come on. And that's just sloppy writing for you, to be honest with you. Honestly, the movie is kind of generic, as I said. It is your typical Naruto, you know, getting a mission, doing this, doing that. It's boring. It's kind of a boring film. And the fighting scenes, the final showdown, there's kind of two final showdowns. The first showdown with the villain is the most dullest fighting scene I have ever seen in any Naruto film. It is so boring to look at. The animation is so stuttery and simple. I mean, compared to future Naruto fights, this is the worst. But I will say the second confrontation with the villain is considerably better, so I will give it that. But apart from that, Naruto Shippuden the movie 2 Bonds is kind of your average Shonen Jump film with some good decent sequences, but a lot of nothing. And I'm gonna give this movie a D, and I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. It was a drag to watch, and oh gosh, oh my gosh, oh dear me. But thanks for watching this video. Please like and share this video and comment down below and tell me what's your favorite Naruto film, because this was not my favorite. Well, with that said, thank you for watching. Boydude signing out.